Of course, the damper today was that Jeff Hanneman is no longer with us. The entire event today, everybody's here today because of Jeff Hanneman for Slayer. So this one is for you, brother. Rock in peace.
Zach doesn't drink anymore. So obviously this is for me and my father, friend Jeff. And I thought about this. I know what you guys do, but I thought, should I do a moment of silence? And then, this is exactly, fuck no. This is the Golden Gods, man. Jeff fucking Hanneman, he played in Slayer. He does not want a moment of fucking silence. Jeff wants a moment of fucking noise. You got a drink raising it up. You got fists raising it up. Sit one back to our fallen brothers. Slayer, Slayer, Slayer.
Hey, we lost our brother Jeff earlier today. I know you were a close friend of his, so now obviously let's tell the fans what Jeff Hanneman means to our music.
Jeff was, in our opinion, one of the most underrated, not only writers, but like guitar players of our generation, I mean, he wrote some of the sickest riffs, some of the most classic riffs in the Slayer, in the Crahan. And, it's a hell of a loss. There's a huge hole in music today without him, so he's going to be missed.
A bunch of badass riffs, man, and just like, his whole personality, and like, he was basically, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, one of the godfathers of extreme metal, like definitely. So, I mean, that shit hasn't been like sunk in yet. It's crazy.
If there's one kind of silver lining, it's the fact that it happened today before the show, so we can kind of celebrate Jeff's life and kind of have one of those old New Orleans funerals where people are dancing and singing rather than being sad. So, I think his legacy lives on with some of those riffs he wrote. Angel of Death and Rain and Blood, I think, are his, and those will never be forgotten.
He was the embodiment of the aggressive guitar player. Just all pain and passion and fury. I did a lot of shows with Slayer over the years, and Slayer, that's the bar. You're either as heavy as Slayer or you're not Slayer. So,
what are we always going to remember about Jeff?
Man, that he was just. I mean, he's part of the craziest, heaviest heavy metal band ever. You know what I mean? When you think of heavy metal or whatever, you think of the most brutal heavy metal band ever. You think of Slayer. So, it's he's a legend, and life's never the same without someone like that.
And I know, as I was telling Corey, for you guys, it hits home.
Everybody in the world feels that, you know what I mean? So whether you listen to him or not, there's an energy in the world, so everyone's going to feel something like that. So it's a great loss, but he was loved by everybody dearly.
When was the first time you met Jeff?
Jeez, I mean, went to see Slayer so many times I can't even remember when the first time would have been, but it was definitely maybe one of the earlier tours, and over the years, certainly had him on the radio show many times, hung out with him many times in the dressing room. Last time I saw him, the last two times I saw him, one was at the Big Four show in Indio when he got up and played for a few songs. And then a few months after that, I was out here in LA for some other business, and I just happened to run into him in my hotel at the bar. And we talked, and I said, "How you doing?" And he said, "I'm getting better, I think." And he showed me his arm, and had a drink and talked for a little bit, and that was the last time I saw him. And then I heard the tragic news, I got an email in my inbox from the publicist, and I was just stunned because I had hoped and thought that maybe he was getting better, but obviously some things turned bad on him, and it's really tragic.
Hey, let's talk about brother Jeff Hanneman before we get out of here, because I know for you guys especially, he's really close to home. When a brother in your band, you guys lost Paul, Slayer lost Jeff today. And what do you think people are going to remember from Jeff moving forward?
One of the greatest guitar players in metal ever. It's that was hard to swallow. You always think that you're that your heroes are going to live forever, you know. But it's a sad day for metal for sure.
What was it so special about being with him so personal? Because you're obviously one of the persons that knows him the best. The people watching here are always asking, like, what is it about Jeff that not only stood him out as a musician, but as a person, as a friend?
Well, I mean, what was cool about Jeff, you know, he never liked to do interviews. He was very mysterious. He liked to stay backstage. He likes to stay on the bus, you know, and just chill before the show. He never went inside. It was rare that he went inside the venue before the show, unless we had to sound check. You know, he's just, everybody knows he was a great guy, and he's sorely missed. He's definitely a person that we wish all wish that he was still here with us.